Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to actually do something a little bit different with you. I want to be on camera with you guys, and I've kind of want to bring makeup and real life together into one world. How I imagine it is I want to inspire you to do things either with makeup or to inspire you in a positive change with your life. I had an idea this morning when I was talking to one of my best friends on the phone. I'm kind of just at this point in my life where I'm figuring out what direction I want to go, and I thought it would be really cool if I could be here with you guys on camera and find a favorite quote of mine that I love and kind of talk to you guys about why I love that quote, how it affects my life, how it affects maybe how I think or the next ideas that are coming, or just my life in general, how it can affect it. So I figured I would get on camera with you guys today and do my makeup as I normally do and show you one of the quotes that I am inspired by, read it with you, and I can talk to you guys about just positive things in life and how we can change things. And the quote that I want to talk about today is, "In the end, she became more than what she expected. She became the journey, and like all journeys, she did not end. She just simply changed directions and kept going." It is said by R.M. Drake. That quote is so inspiring to me because you have to figure yourself out again after you make a big change. And after leaving my career, it was kind of traumatizing to me, honestly. And I knew that I always wanted to start a YouTube channel. I knew that I wanted to just dig deeper into makeup and still inspire women. And that's just what I want my YouTube channel to be about. So with that quote being said, it really struck me because I was like, that's exactly how I feel today. Like, for some reason today, I just kind of feel like I just need to figure out what direction I'm going. Like it says in the quote, the journey never ends. And I'm just inspired by that because it's just time to reevaluate and figure out what direction I want to go. We all have issues that we have to deal with. Just don't let them be daily struggles. Just get up, strap your boots on, put on some lipstick, and just keep going, because good things are coming. And if you believe that bad things are coming, then that literally leaves no room for good things to come. So just make sure that you have a positive outlook on how you think, how you let your mind wander. And because we're all guilty, we all let our mind kind of random and like go on tangents of what if that, or what if this, or he said, she said. Like, it's not what life is about. And it's about doing things that really make you happy. But after quitting and kind of changing my career, it kind of does leave you a little traumatized, like trying to figure out, like, what am I going to do with my life? Because when you leave something that pretty much is your whole life, like, if that's all you do is just work, 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 you don't really have anything else. And so after I left my job, I kind of realized, like, the things I actually wanted to do, I needed to make more room in my life and my schedule for things that I actually wanted to do, instead of just doing things I had to do because it's what I had to do. I kind of hit a plateau of like, this is it for me. Like, I just can't do this anymore. And it took a long time for me to get there. And, you know, there were days right after I quit that I was like, should I have quit? Like, did I make a huge mistake? But you ever get to a point where you're just like, I just can't do this anymore. I actually just really had a mental breakdown. My anxiety was like through the roof. I was ignoring how I felt. I didn't have as much time as the things that I just really wanted to do. But even if it doesn't have to do with your career, or it's something else, it's your relationship or whatever it is, like, you have control over how you react. And, you know, sometimes things make us feel a certain way. They don't make us feel good, but you know, how do you let it affect you? How do you react to it? That's important in life. Pretty much that quote just means to me, like, it's always healthy to keep going on your journey, and you don't have to have everything figured out. I know I mentioned this in my video before, in my video of why I started YouTube, and I really just talked about, like, I don't have to have it all figured out. All I need to know is what makes me feel good, what I want to do, and what direction I want to keep going. I don't know anything other than that. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, but right now I know that I just need to live in today's moment, keep going through my journey, and just inspire people. Inspiring people and making other people feel better makes me feel amazing. I want to help people. I want to make people feel like they can achieve things, and, you know, especially women, we, for some reason, have this thing where we either compare ourselves to each other, or we never feel good enough, or whatever it may be. It's just, we don't have to live that way. We don't want to teach our children that. At least I don't. I am petrified of having children because I don't want them to think they have to be a certain way, or there needs to be more room in this world for love. There really does. And it makes me sad at the things that happen. I understand it is part of life. But it's not something that I really plan to get used to. The things I want to get used to are good feelings. I want to be happy. I want to be successful. And successful for me is to be truly happy. I want to be... Honestly, I'm going to tell you what I need to work on. I need to be more present in the moments. I tend to think like, okay, in 2 weeks from now, or 3 years from now, or 10 years from now. And it's great to have mindset goals, don't get me wrong. Absolutely, we need goals to, you know, keep us on track of our journey. But we don't have to figure everything out. Like, you don't have to have every single thing mapped out for you. You know, it is a journey. We're all learning as we go. And I think, honestly, that more women need to inspire each other, and we need to realize that we're all in this together. I want everyone around me to win. I want to see you win. I want to see you achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. And if there's something that you don't like, whether it's your job, your career, your relationship, your whatever it is, I don't know. I just think that sometimes we just need to remember that we are in control of our lives and how we react, really, because we can't be in control of 100% of everything. How we react and how we let things affect us definitely is in our control. I hit rock bottom at a point in my life, which maybe one day, if you guys are interested, I can kind of go more into depth about. I think that sometimes when you hit rock bottom, a mountain is just built for you to climb, to just overcome, to remind yourself through that steep climbing mountain of who you are and who you're gonna be. I am not at the top of that mountain, and for the rest of my life, I'll probably be always climbing some sort of mountain, but at least I know that I'm not at rock bottom anymore. I wanna fill you guys in on what I'm doing here. So I just went in and primed my lid with the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. And I'm going in with the ColourPop shadows. I'm just using like this skin tone base shade, and I just applied that to my whole lid. And then I went in with this kind of like mustard creamy yellow shade, and I just buffed that through my crease. That's what we've done so far. But I hope that this video might inspire you to just help people. You don't even have to change anything in your life, but be more helpful, be more kind, do things for others that make you feel good, or also don't do things for other people that you just expect them to do something back for you. I don't understand why people do that. And I think there are some amazing, amazing people in this world. And I think that we get so caught up in the negativity or drama or he said, she said, or politics, which, you know, it's just part of life. It's what we see every day. We hear about it all the time. But I think that if we each just brought kindness and love to the table, you'd be surprised how far it goes. Oh, this color is so pretty. The name of this one from ColourPop is called Wait For It. It's like this, like, that was a horrible way to show you what the color is. This is the color here. Kind of like a peachy pinky almost. It's really beautiful. So I'm just taking that through the crease as well. Kind of lower than where we placed that mustardy yellow shade. Again, big surprise, I have no idea what look I am going to do, but I just figured this might be kind of fun and a different way to interact with you guys and to inspire you, not only maybe in a makeup look, but maybe with a wake-up call of how we are all guilty, including me, of thinking negative. Or another big one is never feeling good enough. Like, there's been many times in my life where I've just never felt good enough. And I think, again, as women and men, I know that there's men watching this channel as well, but I just wish that we could just come together. That's why I was saying, like, in the beginning, like, I want to bring makeup, which is my passion, what I love to do. I just love everything makeup related, and bringing real world together. So that's why I thought that maybe talking about quotes would kind of inspire new discussion topics, and it would leave you guys a chance to maybe in the comments, like, leave something. Talk to me about your journey and the things that maybe you want to do, or the things that you want to change, or whatever it is. Because if I can ever help somebody achieve and do something great, I am all there. So if you ever need someone to cheer you on, count me in. Come here, come to the channel, come leave a comment, text me, email me. I want to help you guys. I want to help you guys. I know exactly what it's like to feel lost. And truth be told, my journey right now, I feel lost because I just left the only thing I knew that gave me consistent income. I just let it all go. And it was hard at first, but I think when you realize the amazing people that are surrounding you and cheering you on, and the people that you didn't even realize that you were inspiring, that speaks a lot. That really does. And I think that we should just lean on each other more often. We should just be there for each other. So I am going to, hang on. Ugh. It is so hot in here. Also, I self-tanned again. Look, I did a horrible job on my arms. I'm going to use the Sephora Pro. This is the Cool Tone palette. I actually haven't used this at all, really. Oh, sad. That little guy's falling out. But I haven't used a lot of these shadows, so I figured I would try to incorporate these today for the look. So I'm going to go in with this, like, berry shade right here. It is a matte shade. I'm just going to pick this up on another crease brush and just place this on the lid. I like them because they're pretty pigmented. All I knew that I wanted to do today for my makeup was have a nude lip, which is very shocking because if anybody knows me, I'm not really a nude lipstick kind of girl. I don't know why. I'm not really fond of nude lipsticks, and I decided today, I was like, you know what? Let's do a nude lip today. So I actually have a favorite nude lipstick, which is weird because I don't enjoy nudes, but I figured that I would use a nude lipstick today. So if you haven't already, first off, I think you should subscribe. And second, I really think that you should leave a comment down below and tell me about your journey. Maybe the things that you have goals of, or, you know, whatever you want to talk to me about. You can leave them down in the comments and I will be sure to read them. We can keep doing videos like this together, because I love including other people. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my window is right behind the camera and there is a bee, or like a wasp, stuck between the window and the screen. So he's like buzzing around, and I kind of feel guilty, like maybe I should go out in the backyard and try to get him out. But, random story about me, in case you didn't know, one time, Nick and I decided to go hiking, like way up in the middle of nowhere. We were trying to find this abandoned lake, and so he was looking on his maps as we were driving and like trying to find exactly where this place was. So we just decided to park one day. We just pulled over and we parked, and we were walking towards wherever this abandoned lake was. There was no one out there, and we were out like 30 miles out into the middle of nowhere. So there was no one around, and he's in front of me, so I'm hiking behind him. And he's like, okay, it's really close. We're like 10, 20 feet away from the lake. I'm like, oh, perfect. Perfect until I stepped into a beehive. I literally stepped into a ginormous beehive filled with bees that I actually don't know the name of the bee. It's the one that can keep stinging you without dying. Is that a wasp? I actually don't know. Don't judge me. I actually don't know. It's kind of embarrassing. But he turned around to look at me because I was like, because I like stepped in and they just like swarmed up me, and I was wearing a tank top and like just like yoga pants. And I just remember him turning around to look at me and he's like, oh my God, run! And I just like panicked. He like ran and I'm just running. Like I am running full force, full speed. And there's, I'm not even kidding you guys, 100 bees covered all over me. And I ended up like stripping. I was like taking off my clothes, running through the forest. It was horrible. I'm literally running and stripping my clothes off. And I thought it was just, I didn't know what to do. I just didn't know what to do other than I kept thinking, running all the way back to the Jeep. I was like, please don't be allergic. Please don't be allergic, because I had no idea if I was allergic to these bees or not. So I get back to the Jeep and you guys, I'm covered in them. They've stung me all over my chest, my arms, my legs. They were in my knee, like where your kneecap or your knee kind of bends. I sound so uneducated, but they were everywhere. They were in my shoes. I had to take my socks, my shoes off. It was honestly oh gosh, it was horrible. I was like traumatized. And so we get in the Jeep finally. Thank goodness we were out in the middle of nowhere, because I wouldn't have felt comfortable stripping, even though, because they were just stuck inside my sports bra. And I just remember like trying to scoop them out, and then I was scooping them and then they were like flying up into my face. And that was when I like started to panic, because I just like felt them around my face and I kept thinking like, oh my God, what if I get scarred? It sounds so awful now that I'm saying this out loud, that I would be worried about these things, but I was worried like scars all over my face. And oh my gosh, it was quite the day. So our trip ended early. We got back to the Jeep. We drove all the way home because we took like at least an hour to get out there into the middle of nowhere. It was not a good day. Well, actually it was a good day because I wasn't allergic. Anyways, that poor little bee that's stuck in the window, I would try to help him, but I'm also so afraid of being stung. From here, I like how it's kind of turning out. I'm just gonna go in with another crease shade and just go in with a matte bone shade to kind of highlight the brow bone. Wow, that was really pigmented. I'm still working from the Sephora Cool Tone palette. And then I'm gonna try to go in with this like champagne shimmer shade right here in the palette. I'm gonna use this on my inner corners just to give a little highlight. I don't know how that shade is. I guess we'll see. Not my favorite in the palette, but that's okay, I guess. Ugh, it's actually not a good shade at all. Let me try my finger. Oh, yeah, that's not the best shadow. I'm gonna have to pick a different shimmer shade. The Lorac palettes never let me down. So I'm gonna pick up that same little brush and pick up Prosecco, yeah. I'm gonna pick up the shade right here in the palette and just pop that on my inner corners. See if this works a lot. Oh, there we go. Wow, that was a lot of pigment. And now my battery's gonna die. Great. Perfect, we're back in business. So from here, I'm gonna go in with the Smashbox Photo Radiance Primer. I'm gonna take a pea-size amount and massage this into my face. And then because I need a little bit more hydration, I'm just gonna go in with the Smashbox Primer Water Spray. And then from here, I am going to use, just because it's sitting here in front of me, I'm gonna go in with the Smashbox BB Water Foundation. It's one of my favorites. It's one I usually wear every day. And I'm going to be applying this, big surprise, with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. So to let you guys more into what I was meaning with my journey when I was talking about the quote earlier, today I just kind of felt a little lost. Like, I know I want to do makeup and it's what I'm passionate about. I also want to educate, I want to help people, I want to train them. And who doesn't want to inspire other amazing people? So those are the things that I do know that I want to do. I just am having a hard time figuring out what direction I want to go with my career, because right now my YouTube channel is more of like a hobby, because, you know, you have to be at a certain level before, you know, you can be paid. It would be amazing to do that. Again, like I mentioned in why I started YouTube, it's not why I'm here. I'm not trying to be famous by any means. And this is just part of my journey. It's part of just like figuring out what I want to do, where I want to go. I own my business, I Shine Beauty, and I absolutely love it. My point is that I just don't know exactly where I'm going. I would love to do YouTube more often, and I would love to educate and help people. I love owning my own business. I enjoy my time that I get to make for my chokers, because I have an Etsy shop as well, and I love doing that, and I love like sending them out to you guys and seeing your beautiful pictures that you send to me. I love all of that. I don't know, it's just kind of like, you know, it's just, I'm at a point where I'm just trying to figure it all out, even though I know that I don't have to have everything figured out in my life. It's just not something that has to be figured out 24/7. But I have goals. You know, there are things that I want to achieve and things that I want to do with my career. I just don't know how to get there. And I think it's a pretty normal feeling. Like, we've all felt like, gosh, like, how can I get to that point of my life? Or how can I achieve this? I think we've all felt these feelings before. So that's where I'm kind of at with my life, and why I wanted to be like more helpful for you guys and not only just do makeup, because I feel like there's thousands and thousands and thousands of amazing artists who are on YouTube already. So I want to maybe inspire you in an additional way, because doing makeup is definitely what I was born to do. And I'm so blessed to be 26 and already know that that's at least what I want to do with my life, because I know that there's a lot of people in their lives that have no idea what they want to do. But really dig deep into what makes you happy. Like, what makes you feel good? Being creative or an accountant? Would you like to be someone who gets to take care of animals? Maybe someone who wants to own a daycare? Like, what's holding you back? Because I know that for me, sometimes honestly it is that point of just not feeling good enough. And it's sad, and it's takes a lot for me to say here on camera, because I know that a lot of people can see this. But you know, being a makeup artist, for example, there's a lot of competition. What makes you stand out, and what makes you want to do what you want to do? I think for me, people tell me that I kind of like a sunshine person, so that inspires me, because I can give you energy, or I can, you know, brighten up your day. That means the world to me. It's also kind of how I made my business name, because I've been always told that I shine. So I Shine Beauty was created, oh my gosh, probably like 8 years ago, 7, 8 years ago, maybe. At the kitchen counter, sitting there with one of my best friends. Thinking of business names, and I Shine Beauty came because it's who I am. And the I is like the soul, and I want to give people more of happiness and the things that people see inside of me. So EYE was for I instead of just putting the I. I decided to make it EYE as in I Shine Beauty. I'm also very thankful for my journey of hitting rock bottom at a point in my life and having to climb back from the ground up, because that definitely happened. But that's just part of your journey. That's what makes it amazing. It's part of who you are, and you should be proud of who you are, I think. And if you're not where you want to be right now, that's okay. And that's what should thrive you every day, to do more things that you want to do. So I'm actually going to go in with my e.l.f. blush palette. It comes in this little cute quad. And I actually really like the colors that come in these palettes. In case you were ever wondering what they look like, they're actually really nice. So I'm going to go in with this bottom shade right here in the palette. Just picking up a little bit and just popping this on to my cheekbones. These are really pigmented. If you're looking for a more affordable blush palette that are pigmented, this would be your guy right here. You guys, my skin is so dry right now. I'm gonna go in with this Young Living Lavaderm Cooling Mist because I really like the smell of this. So I'm gonna spray this on my face. Ah, I feel the hydration already. And then from here, dun 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 dun, we have one of my favorite nude lipsticks. My package of mine looks a little horrendous, so bear with me. But this is the Essence brand, and you can buy this at like Walgreens or Ulta. Those are the two places that I've seen it. I don't know anywhere else, but this is in the shade Creamy Nude number 50. So this is what the lipstick looks like. I will do a little swatch here for you as well. It is like a true perfect nude color. I love it. So I'm just gonna go in. Actually, I have some lip balm on, so I'm just gonna remove that real quick. And then to finish off the eyes, I kind of worked in a really backwards way today. I'm just gonna go in with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara and apply this to my lashes. My lashes are starting to look so much better because I know you guys know this. I had lash extensions and I removed them about 2.5 weeks ago. And at first my lashes looked pretty cray-cray, but they're actually starting to look a lot better, so. This bra is literally killing me today. You guys, my camera wasn't recording and I have no idea where it stopped. Right. Okay, well, I went in with my Bare Skin Tone liner because what this does is kind of like create a skin-like texture. Not a texture. A skin-like tone for your waterline in case you don't want something that is going to close the eye by using like a black or a brown liner. So I go in with the Bare one and it kind of just like takes away any discoloration in the waterline, and it also opens and brightens the eye. And then I'm going to go in from here with my crease brush that I just used, like that purple shade on my lid. And I'm just going to lightly buff this along my lower lashes. I'm going to pick up a little bit of that purple shade again from the editorial. I keep saying editorial. Not from the editorial. It's from the Cool Tone palette. So I'm just going to pick up that purple shade again, just a teeny amount, tap off the excess, and just brush this along my lower lashes. And then I like to go in with a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes as well. And when I was applying my top lashes, what is happening here? Do you see this? Like, these little two spots right here? It's, all of a sudden just like getting red right there. That's weird. But anyways, what I was saying is if you end up getting mascara on your actual lid on the top, let me teach you a way that you can remove it without removing your entire eye makeup. because we don't want to do that. What you want to do is when you apply your mascara and you accidentally touch your lid, just let it dry. Don't go in and try to remove it right away. Just let it dry on your lid, because when you go in after, it will just like flick off, like it's no big deal. So what I like to do is take just a Q-tip, wait for it to completely dry, and then I just go in right over top, and it literally just removed the black off my lid. That's it, guys. That completes this video. I really hope that this inspired you to maybe just go out and do something kind for someone, or make a positive change in your life, or just knowing that you can feel confident in knowing that other people are also on their journey as well, and we don't always have everything figured out, and that's okay. It's all okay in the end. And I hope that you leave a comment so I can hear a little bit about your journey, maybe a goal that you want to do, or just talk to me about anything about your journey. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. I would also love if you guys would subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can keep making videos like this for you guys. And let me know what you guys would like to see next. And until then, I'll see you soon. Bye!